exercise 5.2. In question number 1 we have to factorize. Part number 1 of question number 1 is x raised to power 4 plus 1 over x raised to power 4 minus 3. Now we solve it. We cannot take anything common from first two terms. Also we cannot take anything common in last two terms. So how to we can factorize this? There are two formulas. You know that first formula is a plus b whole square, that is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. If a plus b whole square is given, then we can find a square plus b square plus 2ab. If we have to given a square plus b square plus 2ab, then we can find a plus b whole square. This formula is called completing square. But in this question there is no form like this a square plus b square plus 2ab. So first of all we form the situation of a square plus b square plus 2ab, then we solve further. If we have to given just a square plus b square, here you can see 2ab is not given, then how we complete this square? A square plus b square is given, then we add 2ab and subtract 2ab by self. You cannot add just 2ab, it is against the rules of mathematics. We have also subtract 2ab, because if we just add 2ab, then we change the question, we change the expression. So we also subtract minus 2ab. If you add and subtract plus 2ab minus 2ab, you get by solving this 0. So we get a square plus b square again. So we can here we do not change any change in this expression by subtracting 2ab. Now you can see that here it is becoming a formula of complete square. So we can write here a plus b whole square minus 2ab. So if we have to given just a square plus b square, so we can solve it by making situation like this. Now we come to question. Here x square plus 1 over x square minus 3 is given. You can write this like x square whole square plus 1 over x square whole square minus 3. Now it is becoming the situation of like a square plus b square. Here a square is x square, b square is 1 over x square. Now we add and subtract 2ab minus 2ab in this expression. X square whole square plus 1 over x square whole square. First of all I write minus 2. A is here x square, so I write x square. B is 1 over x square, so I write here 1 over x square. Now I add this 2 into x square plus x square 1 over x square, and remaining is here minus 3. Now you can see this is becoming the formula of a complete square like this: a square plus b square minus 2ab. Now we can write this x square minus 1 over x square complete square plus here x square cancel out by x square. Here we get plus 2 minus 3. If the sign with 2 is minus, then we place minus here. If the sign plus with 2, then we place plus with 1 over x square. Now you can write this x square minus 1 over x square whole square, minus 3 plus 2 we get minus 1, and next you can write x square minus 1 over x square whole square. 1 can be written as minus 1 whole square, because when we take square we get 1. Now this is becoming a formula of a square minus b square, that is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Here a is x square minus 1, this is behave like a, and b is 1. We write in this formula we write b 1 time plus and 1 time minus. So by applying this formula at this question, we get x square minus 1 over x square. Here b is 1, so we write 1 time plus and 1 time minus. So we write 1 time plus 1 and 1 time x square minus 1 over x square minus 1, and these two factors are multiplying, so this process is called factorization. So we factorize the equation. I repeat this, question is given x square plus 1 over x square minus 3. We cannot solve this by the formulas of exercise 5.1. So first of all we make the such situation that we can apply the formula here. We can write x raised to power 4 as x square raised to power square plus also 1 over x square whole power x square minus 3. Now we add and subtract 2ab to complete the formula. So here a is x square, b is 1 over x square, so minus 2ab is subtract, and also we add this. If we cannot, if we just subtract, then it against the rules of mathematics, so we must to be added 2ab. So we add 2ab minus 3, here present minus 3, so we write minus 3. You see it is becoming a complete formula of a square minus b square. So we write a square minus b, a minus b whole square. Here a is x square and b is 1 over x square, plus by cancelling x square and x square we get plus 2 minus 3. By subtracting we get minus 1. Now we can write 1 as a complete square. Now this is the situation of a formula like this: a square minus b square, that is equal to a plus b, a minus b. Here a is x square minus 1 over x square and b is 1. Applying this formula at this question, we get x square minus 1 over x square plus 1 into x square minus 1 over x square minus 1. Thank you. Now we are solving part number 2. I hope so you understand the pattern on which we are solving the questions. If you have any confusion, you can see first video of part number 1. In this question, first of all, you can see we take common 3 in both terms, so we take common 3 and we get x raised to power 4 plus 3 for the 12 y raised to power 4. Now first of all we write it in the form of a square plus b square. So we can write x square whole square plus this can be written as 2y square whole square. Now we have to add and or subtract 2ab minus 2ab. So here 3x square whole square plus 2y square whole square, we add 2. Here a is x square, b is 2y square, so I write x square, b is 2y square, 2ab, then we write minus 2ab minus 2, a is x square and b is 2y square. Now here we take 3 common, so we write it in square brackets, 3 square bracket. You can see this is becoming a formula of complete square like this. We can write here as a complete square of a plus b whole square. So this can become x square plus 2y square whole square. As the sign with 2 is plus, so we write plus. Here a is x square, b is 2y square, so we write a square plus b square whole square. And by multiplying this 2 to the 4, we get 4x square y square. In next step, x square plus 2y square whole square. This can be written as 2xy whole square. Now this is becoming the formula of a square minus b square. I write here a square minus b square, that is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Here a is x square plus 2y square and b is 2xy. Now x square plus 2y square, first of all we write b as a positive, so I write b as a positive, and next we write b as a negative. X square plus 2y square minus 2xy. So now you can see 3 and these two terms are multiplying, so we factorize the question. This is part number 2. Part number 3 is different from first two parts. In this you can see there are 3 terms, and 3a square b square is not a perfect square of any number. So first of all we arrange the question and we write a raised to power 4 and 4b raised to power 4 together, because these are becoming perfect squares. So first of all we arrange them. A raised to power 4 plus 4b raised to power 4 plus 3a square b square. We arrange this because a raised to power 4 is becoming perfect square of a square, and this is becoming perfect square of 2b square whole square. That's why we arrange it. Now this is the form of a square plus b square. Write this like this, a square plus b square. Now you have to find plus 2ab minus 2ab in this. 2ab minus 2ab. So here a square whole square plus 2b square whole square plus 2. A is a square here, b is 2b square minus 2, a is a square and b is 2b square. Remaining is 3a square b square. We write it in last. Now you see that this is becoming square, complete square. So we write a square plus 2b square whole square. As there is positive with 2, so we place positive with b, that is 2b square. Remaining is minus 2 to the 4 a square b square plus 3a square b square. By subtracting them we get a square plus 2b square whole square, minus plus minus we get minus a square b square. Next a square plus 2b square whole square, and here we get a b whole square. Now this is becoming the formula of a square minus b square. Here a is a square plus 2b square and b is ab. and you know the formula of a square minus b square, so I opening it directly. Here we get a square plus 2b square. One time we write b as a positive, so I write plus ab, and one time we write b as a negative, so I write minus ab. So this is part number 3. Part number 4 is so easy, and part number 4 is based upon part number 2. Next we solve part number 5. Like question number 3, in question number 5 there are 3 terms. In question part number 3, the second term is not a perfect square in third part, but here you can see all terms are a perfect square of any number. For example, x raised to power 4 is a perfect square of x square, x square is perfect square of x, and 25 is a perfect square of 5. So question arises, why we arrange this question? We arrange this question because if we do not arrange, we cannot factorize this. So we arrange this, we get x raised to power 4 plus 25 plus x square. If we do not arrange, we cannot factorize this. That's why we arrange this question. First of all, we write the perfect as a perfect square, x square whole square plus this is perfect square of 5. Here we get plus x square. Now we have to write it in the form of 2ab and minus 2ab. Now we write it x square whole square plus 5 whole square plus 2. A is x square, b is 5, minus 2. A is x square, b is 5, and in last we get x square. Okay, now you can see this is becoming a perfect square. X square plus 5 whole square. As the positive sign with 2, so we place positive sign here. If there is a negative sign with 2, we place negative sign here. Minus 2 5 the 10 x square and plus x square. When we subtract it, we get x square plus 5 whole square minus 9x square. You can see 9x square is a perfect square of 3x, so I write here 3x whole square. Now this is a formula of a square minus b square. Here a is x square plus 5 and b is 3x. Now we opening this formula, x square plus 5. One time we write b as a positive, so I write plus 3x, and one time we write it minus, so x square plus 5 minus 3x, and this question is solved. Now we solve question number 2 and 2 parts of question number 2.